If you are watching this video, it is not a coincidence. So keep watching this video. You will be very surprised as you keep watching. Welcome to the Starseer channel. Utilize power. Unused power leads to defeat. They lied about being powerless, but if you never use it, you are. Without a draw, a weapon is useless. Why have a throne if you never sit on it? Many selected ones have world-shaking power yet feel weak. That's not humility. Yes, hesitation. Failure sneaks in through indecision. Let's clarify. Your silent enemy is inactive power. No one picked you to be quiet. You weren't chosen to time it right. Stop second-guessing your inner drive to create the appropriate time. The cosmos didn't give you resilience, fire, and brilliance for show. It works. It's hazardous. If you let it gather dust because of fear or doubt, your opponents can grow brave. Allow your critics to speak louder. You make darkness feel welcome. Unused power is like an unsecured kingdom. Someone else will take it. They weren't afraid of your silence. They feared what would happen when you discovered your silence represented control, attention, calculation. The instant you realize what's inside, you changes everything. Your reaction stops. Your command begins. Every pause gives the adversary ground. You retract every brave move. Nobody gave you this ability to blend in. You were given it to break systems, change rooms, and stand while others fall. This is your go-ahead if you're still waiting. You were chosen, not buried. You were stored. It's time to show them what they weren't ready for. You were never most deadly with your voice. Finally using it was your choice. Never underestimate faith. Faith ignites the explosion. Never undervalue belief. A fuse ignites the invisible force within. Be attentive, chosen one. Belief is more than thoughts, a weapon. The switch flips everything. It scares the enemy more than your accomplishments, voice, or power. Why? Because believing converts potential into power. Without faith, even the most powerful fire dies quietly. You needn't be the loudest. No need for applause. You need unshakable belief to frighten your doubters. They didn't anticipate your persistence. They considered quiet capitulation. However, belief means resurrection. You recover with renewed focus and vigor. Results speak louder than belief. People with less talent have outperformed the gifted. You've seen the underdog beat the rich. That's not luck. Belief lifts. A selected one wakes up and says, I may not have the resources, but I am the resource. Someone sees the finish when others see the storm. Remember, belief is harmful. It alters reality, breaks inherited patterns, changes timelines. When you believe deeply and without apologies, the universe moves to your vibration. We sense it. Chances favor it. The haters lose sleep over it. Belief makes you unpredictable. Unpredictable people are uncontrollable. Too long have you doubted yourself, waited for permission, and questioned your worth. But belief never waited, was about choosing. When you truly believe, you unleash an unstoppable force. So active. Speak it. Act like you own it. Because faith is strong. It's war. The match is yours, selected one. Light it. The enemy enters that way. Silencing oneself is the worst thing a chosen one can do. Not strength, but disengagement, neglect, and disregarding your inner power as the world bombards you. When you ignore yourself, when you lose focus, after sitting alone, you leave the door open. In through the cracks you forgot to seal. This is how they penetrate. Whispers, not war. Through spiritual leaks, not a bang. The enemy doesn't need to break your body, just your rhythm, clarity, and knowledge of internal dynamics. When you disconnect from your source, you lose your untouchability. The relationship is your weapon. Your seclusion trains you. An audience is unnecessary. Need alignment. Your most harmful power activates there. Depth, not noise. They don't understand your silence since they've never experienced conflict and peace. Most unguarded is the one too busy to pause, preoccupied to reset, fatigued to hear their intuition screaming, not strength, that's exposure. The fact is, if you don't cultivate your spirit and connect internally, you're wandering around with an open vault and wondering why robbers keep getting in. Do not be duped. This world thrives on distraction. Your power comes from focus. No doubt, chosen. Disconnecting from your inner force makes you predictable, fragile, and easy to read. But when you tap back in, sit still, grow silent, and realign, you become unreadable, unreachable, unshakable. Obedience is approved. Please clarify, chosen one. Flashing lights or a precise confirmation won't unleash your most hazardous power. Don't expect handouts. Your goal is movement. You don't wait for obedience. Step into it. Universe doesn't spend time giving still folks green lights. Who moves with determination before the path is clear is watched. You're unique because of that. They keep begging for signs, clarity, dreams, whispers, and miracles. You already know what to do. You're called, you're special. Too many times have you felt the heat in your bones to be foolish. Why hesitate? Why wait for others to affirm what your spirit knows? Clarity doesn't precede obedience. Because of it, you can't see everything from the start. Walking clarifies the view. Select ones act on instinct, alignment, and energy, not requesting permission. Motion is caused. How many destiny were delayed by somebody waiting for a sign? Signs are safe. Obeying is hazardous. Thus, power is activated. When you obey before it makes sense, seems convenient, or is popular, the universe shifts mountains for you. So quit overthinking. If you have permission, stop praying. The green light you seek is your reflection, the knowledgeable you. Turn the handle to open the door. You must move to activate the power. This is your time, chosen one. You need no other cause to act. The cause is you. The storm they hoped would pass is you. Now you can control it. Walking through it brings power. Chosen fear was never supposed to go away. It was designed to lose. This is the ugly truth. Waiting for fear to go away before moving will freeze you forever. Fear knocks without waiting. It roars, lies, and paralyzes if you let it. Fear is the one thing without chains. Thus, the enemy utilizes it. It creates mental prisons. But when you walk through it nevertheless, your real power activates. During, not before or after. Power doesn't appear when safe. Moving forward with a shaky voice brings it. You won't start brave. Strength won't return. However, every step you take despite fear rewires your spirit, sharpens your thinking, and sends the message. I'm not waiting to feel fearless. Walking like I'm free. Hesitation promotes fear. Power hates hesitancy. You starve fear by moving despite the trembling. You confuse foes. Every room that tried to limit you is shaken by you. Remember all your life breakthroughs, not when you were ready. It came when you had to trust your inner fire. No more hesitating, overthinking, or letting fear postpone your destiny. Walking through what was meant to stop you activates your most dangerous power. Fear is not solid, a doorway. When you walk through it, they'll understand why they tried so hard to scare you. You'll recall yourself before fear had a name. Activate your inner self now. Stillness isn't necessarily tranquility, chosen. Sometimes it's trap, almost restful but regretful. You've been instructed to wait, but no one was honest. Nobody gives you the right time. You make it. You've treated power casually. You've been hoarding strength like a faraway tomorrow. Let it hit you. Every time you hesitate, the enemy celebrates. Fear doesn't have to defeat you. It only needs to stall. Your biggest adversary was never suffering, past, or detractors. This version of you says, maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow is a luxury the chosen don't need. You weren't chosen for safety. to loosen things, you were chosen. You were chosen to enter locked locations and change the energy without speaking. That's not hype. Yes, really. Look around. Everything you're gaining depends on your move, your heart's vision, that persistent thought, that risky move you're terrified of. Your activation point. You can move. You're stalling. Stop keeping your potential a secret. Let the world adjust. Let skeptics suffocate on quiet. Use your presence to express what your voice cannot. Flip the switch to rise, move, talk, build, dominate, and do it now. Not when feeling ready, not after approval. However, you were never designed to blend in. Your strength threatens behind-the-scenes preparations. It unnerves your detractors. As we reach this tipping point, remaining still is no longer an option. Delaying takes away the power that was designed to transform everything, not a random moment. Your signal and confirmation. Moving is your responsibility now. Chosen one, don't appreciate your fire, it should be released. If this message touched you, like, subscribe, and leave "I'm done" waiting in the comments. Your next level begins when you move. Chosen ones. Let this video be a light for you. If you recognized yourself while watching the video, write 777 in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay with us.